we hear from our keynote speaker, a man whose life has been shaped by an unshakable belief that Somalia's best days lie ahead. As chairman of the Alliance for the Future Party, Abshir Ferro closes this evening with a message not of promises but of purpose. He brings to Somali politics the global stature, the national credibility and the moral courage to lead the country with integrity. As one of our previous speakers said earlier, his is not a story of slogans but of standing up to corruption, to terror and to the forces that have held his country back. His conviction is not theoretical, it is proven, principled and deeply personal. Under his leadership, the Alliance for the Future is more than just a political movement, it's a national awakening, rooted in justice, driven by unity and grounded in competence. It speaks to the hopes of millions. Tonight he offers a vision, not of survival, but of sovereignty, not of managing decline, but of leading with dignity. He is why we are all here tonight, and why so many believe Somalia's future has already begun. Please welcome Abshir Ferro. Woo!
Come on, Abshir.
Good evening to all of you. First of all, let me say thank you to Baroness Barrett. Thank you very much for having us. And amazing. She's a lady that personally that I admire her because of her courage and the culture, tradition, and we were lucky to have her with us here tonight. And also I'd like to say thank you to my friend, to Philippe Bol. I think he disappeared. Is behind there. Philippe has been a loyal friend who has been basically traveling with me all over across in Somalia. The other person that is dear to my life is Jean-Marie Bouquet, that a man that I have great respect, very wise politician, Western politician, and French politicians. Thank you, and also the member of the parliament, the senators, and MPs that was here, and my people, Somalia. Thank you to all of you. For me, it is really, really hard to listen I am today, because that is what I felt in. When I stood up in 2019, running political Somalia, I was an interested politician. I'm not basically at all was going to run as a politician or presidential candidate. But I've heard my people suffering. And there you go, 65 years of Somalia flag. There was a man and a woman who fought, stood up strongly to believe this day was among that time special for them. Whether it was their dreams is exactly what we're dreaming. To go forward, not backward. Just let me give you a little bit about my background. Military, security, economist, science pole, and I have created my own company in 1999 here in the UK. Very successful. That led me a project that I run, the FCO here in England. The working group one was to find out the problem of the piracy in Africa. It was very successful, amazing. We worked it hard. We understood what was the root cause of the piracy. That led me to another level, and that level was to find out what was Somalia all about. I grew up in France, in UK, in Middle East. I had a wonderful mother who was a military in Somalia, a police officer in UAE, a father who was a doctor who left in 1963 from Somalia. Thanks to them, the knowledge that they have given to me. The question is, looking about Somalia, I always heard about negative, nothing positive. And I just say, hold on, let me go as a security specialist, what this country can produce. And I found that the first things, the language that we speak, how old is Somali language? There's not a lot of people who knows that, but you can all Google, because the new dictionary now is what we call now Google. Somali language is 6,000 to 10,000 BC. That means 25 kingdoms of Pharaoh, of the pharaohs. Okay, fine. We have the history, heritage. The next thing that I've looked at it was very simple. What was this country? The economic. The Silk Road. Anything that used to come from India and China and Pakistan used to be crossing the Indian Ocean and come to the Somalia, and we used to track it all the way to Senegal. That's why there's a lot of tribals in West Africa called Pearl. They don't think like the Somalians. That was roads for the trade. There are things I've looked at. We have heritage, we have history, we have economically, and I say, okay, geographically, where are we situated ourselves? The most strategic military position. There you go. We are just below Middle East. The inches of Africa. We have a 2 sea, a Red Sea, and Indian Ocean. The longest coast of Africa. Abundance. When I say abundance of wealth, fishery. I don't even talk about oil and gas. I'm only talking about the rest of it. What do we have as well in this country? Second livestock after Australia. The two biggest rivers in Africa, Shabelle and Juba. Right. The farming industries. So the vital role that we have in our country is phenomenal. My grandparents fought the Second World War. When we're talking about the British, French, Mr. Churchill, or General de Gaulle, I say, what about us? We were there. That's why we are British, not English. And this is where we are today. The first time of the history of 65 years our independence to be gathering in this beautiful building, the mother of the parliamentary, the whole Europe. Sorry, my French. So, there you go. Our heritage is phenomenal. But what I've looked at as well, the cargo goes through the Somalian water in the Red Sea is $2 billion per day. Just the cargo, with the gatekeeper, not the Yemen, the Somalis. Whoever goes in and out the Red Sea with the gatekeepers. Fishery, illegal fishery. What happens? Who caused it to us? The system has collapsed it. Everybody found opportunity, as Ayan was saying. And Germany Bouquet, Baroness, Philippe Ball, Alberto. This is why I pursued. In 93, 91, 93, where all the Somalians were coming, I was working at the Heathrow Airport immigration. I was part of those people, or a lot of you guys who settled in this country. I was day and night, right in Europe, so, because I had a dream. And my dream, I never give it up. Today, the diaspora will represent a lot. We are #1 diaspora in the whole Europe. How many policemen are in this building? Can you please lift up your hands? Yeah, come on, heel front guys. There you go. A police officer. We're proud of it to have you. And we are contributing, and thank you for your effort. Ground security. How many people that we have illegal here? Yeah. Thank you. This is what we need. And that is the young generation. Nurse, doctors. There you go. Thank you for the NHS. Those of us. Member of the local authority. Don't be shy, my friend. It is your hard work that we needed you back home. So diaspora, it is the key in any nation. When we had First World War or the Second World War, who rebuilt it? Diaspora. We do contribute, you can check it by the World Bank, to Somalia, 1.4 billion US dollar by Hawala. Don't underestimate you guys. Phenomenal. Not the EU was given to us. And this money goes directly to each individual of their families. But we have one problem. We are divided ourselves. There's a bacterial amongst ourselves. We have internal issues. It's a time that we have to regain our future, as our forefather stood up for us. They sacrificed their lives so we can become a vital organ again, or arteries to the economic of the planet again. Okay, we have the Italian heritage. We have the British heritage. Right now, security is a vital issue. What's happening with Yemen? What's happening in Tel Aviv? What's happening right now in Iran? What's happening in the rest of the world? We are the key. It's concerning to us. Ignorance is what destroyed us with Al-Shabaab. The wrong leadership. Because you're the youngest guys, I'm 57. I can push you another 10 years. After that, I worked so hard, I got my pension ready. I'm free mortgage.
Nice.
I don't want to go back to,
9 to
your
5.
headache. Hey?
9 to 5.
There you go. I don't want even 9 to 5. I just want to go and start golfing. And my wife's just from Bordeaux, so I've got my farm in the middle of the countryside. But I sacrificed it one thing. I've decided that I'm gonna play that. I don't see nothing, I don't hear nothing, I don't say nothing. But I'm gonna go the other way. That's my best friend, by the way. I'm gonna go the other way. I hear everything, I see everything, and I will talk about everything. So, when we work in the piracy, we understood, there was Billingham here, one of my friend of mine who was chairman of the working group 1, Chris Holby, now is the ambassador for the British in Australia. Miliband was with us, and we worked it hard, and we understood the root cause of the problems, and we invested it, and we took the leadership, the whole Europe, in NATO, and we reduced it, the risk, because we understood that those pirates were taken hostage to the tribal leaders. Now the Somalis, we know that, and we're not going to deny to each other and lie to each other. Tribalism is what destroyed us. Corruption is what has destroyed us. I'm only saying what I should not be saying by my best friend. But he's telling me, Abshir, come on, say it, please. There you go, guys. Corruption is haram in Islam, isn't it? What are we going to do about it? Somebody has to stand up. So I stood up, looking at it, on the ground, going to the hospitals. A tribal leader, a chief of the tribal, who's selling the seat of the parliament, and the parliamentary who's selling his seat to the presidential, was not our future. So I stood up, one man, one vote. And people say to me, Abshir, you're crazy. It's not possible. You cannot get one man, one vote. Here, Whitehall, Brussels, US, the French. I say no pain, no gain. I'm an ex-military. I know how to run my marathon. I will go in. Today, what we've done in Puntland, local area, one man, one vote. The president hasn't shared what he's saying now. One man, one vote. So there you go. We're on the right direction. That's why I said hope, peace, and security. Amni, Navat, Rajo. So Somalia doesn't need charity, guys. We want partners. You bring me your fund, your money, and my farming industry. I can produce it, all food, and I can put all Tesco and Waitrose here. Fishery, we need it. We are short of food security anywhere in Europe. Security-wise, that's what we needed. I took it in 2014, my security company, to Hargeisa, Gate Foundation, the Bill Gates. And I asked him, if you Google online, Somaliland, Bill Gates, Somaliland. And I said, Bill, why do you want to go here? And he laughed at me. And he goes to me, Abshir, how these people, they survived it? How come they're still alive? No bank, no communication, no medical system. How did they alive? Because of you, diaspora. We all agree that one, I hope so. You know, so I say to him, thank you. I say to him, and he said to me, Abshir, I just want to know what can we learn from them, the Somali. So in case we have a blackout tomorrow, what we're going to do in Europe, in the West. So, personally, I'm a man with a peace. Been enough military, I've seen enough bloodshed. Went to the highest level, you know, with the special Foreign Legion. 1986, my first operation, Iran-Iraq. So, I've got on my belt. From today, I stand up for peace, for Africa, within ourselves. And I am standing up for presidential candidate 2026. Hope, peace, security. Amni, Hydro, Navat. We need the hope. People need us. So let's go join me in this movement, because it's not only for me, it's for your heritage. Don't forget it, our forefather who fought for this independent day today, special day, in 65 years that we're here today. Okay, this is your future. Gain it. Take it. Stand it for it. And the economy, we build it up, not charity. Thank you very much indeed.
I've got my slippers on.